All right, ready to dive deep into dental implants.
Always.
We're looking at this blog post from Implart,
Okay.
a dental clinic in Brazil. And get this, it's written by their director, Dr. Roberto Marcarian.
Oh, wow. An insider's perspective.
Yeah, so we're getting the straight talk about implants, what can go right, what can go wrong, and how to make sure the whole thing is a success.
I like it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So right off the bat, they give us some stats. For non-smokers in good health, dental implants have a 92% success rate.
92, that's pretty high.
Yeah, pretty impressive.
It is. It really shows how reliable implants can be for replacing missing teeth. And that's like a baseline, right?
Yeah.
With all the tech these days and, personalized care and stuff, I bet that number can actually go even higher.
Oh, for sure, for sure. So before we get into the risks, just a quick level set. What are implants all about?
Sure.
The blog post explains it pretty well. They're basically replacing the root of your missing tooth.
Like an artificial root.
Exactly, an artificial root that holds your new tooth in place.
Exactly. And that's super important for a few reasons. Not only does it let you eat and talk normally, but it also helps prevent bone loss,
Well, that's a good point.
which can happen when you have a missing tooth.
Yeah, for sure. Now, this is where things get really interesting. Dr. Markarian goes into the 5 main risks of getting implants,
Okay.
and he doesn't hold back. I gotta say, reading this part really opened my eyes to how much more there is to implants than you might think.
I bet. Yeah, I mean, even if these risks are rare, you gotta understand them to make good choices about your dental health, right? It's
Right.
all about knowing what you're getting into.
Okay, so risk number 1, implant fracture.
Okay.
This one surprised me. Did you know that if you grind your teeth, that can actually crack the implant?
Oh, really?
Yeah, all that pressure, they call it bruxism, the teeth grinding.
Right.
And Dr. Markarian says that while, sometimes the dentist can make a mistake, it's usually bruxism that causes the implant to break.
That makes sense. And I guess that's why it's so important to tell your dentist everything, right?
Yeah.
Like if you grind your teeth,
Exactly.
they might have you wear a night guard or something to protect the implant.
Totally. Because these things aren't cheap.
No, they're not.
All right, risk number 2, inflammation. This one's probably no surprise. Keeping things clean is super important. The blog post really stresses good oral hygiene.
Before and after, right?
Before and after, exactly.
Yeah.
Dr. Markarian says that at his clinic, Implart, they always do a really thorough cleaning and take care of any infections before they even think about doing implants.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Like you want to build a house on a solid foundation. You're not going to start on shaky ground. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. You're setting yourself up for success. All right, so risk number 3 is nerve damage.
Oh,
And this is a bit more serious. If the planning isn't perfect, it can happen during surgery and could lead to numbness or even loss of taste.
oof.
Not ideal, right?
Right.
But Dr. Markarian says that 3D imaging and computer-guided surgery, they're changing the game.
That's cool.
It lets dentists see the nerves so precisely, it basically eliminates the risk of hitting them by accident.
Wow, it's amazing how technology is changing dentistry.
Right. It's like having a GPS for your teeth. Okay, risk number 4, bone loss. This one's a big deal when it comes to immediate loading.
Immediate loading.
Yeah, that means getting a temporary tooth right after the surgery. While it can work out just fine, Dr. Markarian warns that if it fails, you can actually lose more bone.
Gotcha. So they have to choose their patients really carefully for that, huh?
Yeah, it's not for everyone. Bone density, overall health, things like smoking, they all play a role.
Right, right.
And he also mentioned that newer implant designs, like with special coatings, can speed up healing and help the implant integrate better with the bone.
So they're finding ways to manage those risks.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, for sure. And finally, risk number 5 is all about you, the patient. Things like smoking, diabetes, and you guessed it, not taking good care of your teeth, all of those can increase the risk of problems with the implant.
It all comes back to taking care of yourself, huh?
It really does. It's not just about your mouth, it's your whole body.
Makes sense.
So we've covered the 5 main risks, but there's even more info in the blog post, especially in the comment section.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, people had a lot of questions. What stuck out to you from those comments?
Well, a lot of people were asking about how to care for their implants after they get them.
I bet.
And Dr. Markarian was super clear that you got to be really careful. You can't just get them and forget about them. It's like a long-term commitment.
It's true. It's an investment. It's like
Hmm.
you wouldn't buy a new car and never change the oil.
Right,
You
exactly.
got to keep it running smoothly.
Speaking of things running smoothly, a few comments talked about implants coming loose.
Oh.
And Dr. Markarian's advice, If that happens, call your dentist right away.
No messing around.
Eh.
I guess that's why those regular checkups are so important.
Oh, yeah.
It's not just about cleaning. They can catch those little problems before they get bigger.
It's like taking your car in for a tune-up, right?
Yeah, exactly. Now, there were a few comments about stuff that might freak people out a little bit,
Like what?
like the implant becoming exposed during healing or your other teeth being sensitive after the procedure. But Dr. Markarian said, hey, relax. These things can happen.
It's all part of the process.
It's totally normal.
It's good that he addresses those things directly. Makes people feel less anxious.
It's all about honesty and realistic expectations. I mean, any surgery has a healing process, right?
Right.
And implants are no different. Knowing that some little issues can top up, that can help you feel better after the surgery.
Yeah, it's all part of it. Like, it doesn't just end after the surgery.
Right.
Healing and, taking care of them long term, those are just as important.
Totally. So we've talked about a lot here. Risks, being informed, finding a dentist you can really trust, communication. What do you think is the most important thing we can take away from all this?
For me, it's how much Dr. Markarian wants patients to be involved.
Oh, yeah.
He doesn't just throw info at you. He wants you to ask questions, do your research, and really talk to your dentist.
That's so important. Like, you're part of the process.
Exactly. You're not just there to get something done to you. You're making decisions about your own dental health.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And hey, these implants, they're an investment
Oh, yeah.
in your health, your well-being, and honestly, your quality of life.
Totally. It's about more than just looks, right?
Right.
It's about being able to eat and talk normally again, about preventing future problems, and I think just feeling good about yourself when you smile.
Totally. Before we move on, there's one more thing that really struck me.
Okay.
Dr. Markarian's clinic, Impart, they seem really focused on using the newest technology. He talks about 3D imaging, computer-guided surgery, even special implant designs that help them heal faster.
Oh, that's interesting.
What do you make of that emphasis on technology?
I think it's cool. It shows that dentistry is moving forward,
Yeah.
These new technologies, they're making everything more precise, less guesswork, and just easier on the patient.
I think that's great for patients. More options, more peace of mind. It's like the difference between using a paper map and having a GPS.
Uh-huh.
Right.
Right.
And it's not just the technology itself, it's what it says about the dentist.
Yeah.
They care about doing things the best way possible and using the best tools.
Right. Keeping up with the times.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So we've talked about the risks, how important it is for the patient to be involved, and all the new stuff that's happening in the implant world. It's clear Dr. Markarian wants to educate his patients and let them make the best decisions for themselves.
For sure. But even after all this, even after reading this blog post, you still got to do your homework before jumping into anything.
Oh, yeah.
Talk to a dentist, find out if you're a good candidate, and think about what you're willing to risk and what you hope to gain.
Absolutely. It's not the same for everyone.
Right. Everyone's different. What works for one person might not be right for another.
Exactly. So that's why it's so important to talk to your dentist. It's about finding the right plan for you,
Yeah.
not just some one-size-fits-all thing.
Exactly. So as we wrap up this deep dive, I want to leave you with something to think about.
Okay?
Based on everything we've learned from Dr. Markarian and all those comments, what are the biggest things you would consider if you were thinking about getting implants?
That's a great question. It's not just about the procedure itself, right? It's about your health. If you're really committed to taking care of your teeth, your budget, and if you're okay with the risks and the possible benefits,
Totally.
it's a big decision.
It is.
And hopefully this deep dive gives you a place to start your own research and figure out what's right for you.
It really is a journey, and
Yeah.
the more you know, the
Right.
better
Yeah,
you can make the right choice for you.
absolutely.
Yeah.
And don't be afraid to get a second opinion.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It's your health, your smile, your decision.
Exactly. Talking to a couple of different dentists
Right.
can give you a much better idea of what's going on
Absolutely.
and help you feel more confident
Yeah.
about what you choose.
Well, I think we've given everyone a lot to think about today.
We have.
We went through the risks of implants,
Mm-hmm.
talked about all the exciting new technologies.
Yeah,
It's been a great deep dive.
it has. But like we said, it doesn't end here.
Right.
This is just the beginning, right? We've
Yeah.
given you the map.
The tools.
Now you got to go
Chart your own course.
Exactly.
So to everyone listening, remember, knowledge is power. Keep researching. Keep asking questions.